Everyone thinks that biceps are the secret to big arms, right? Wrong. The truth is that focusing only on your biceps might be sabotaging your progress. It's shocking, but those peaks you value so much are just a fraction of what really makes your arms look massive. The real secret lies right there in your triceps, which, by the way, make up about 70% of your arm's muscle mass. That's right. While you're spending hours trying to sculpt biceps, you might be ignoring the muscle that truly matters. In this ultimate ranking, I'm going to show you which triceps exercises actually make the difference and how they can turn your arms into real muscle machines. Want to know how? Keep reading and find out. Triceps dominant. When it comes to building impressive, powerful arms, many focus on the biceps, forgetting that the triceps are responsible for 70% of the total muscle mass of the arm. This isn't just a number. It's the secret behind truly big and defined arms. Think about it. If the goal is to develop muscles that stand out, focusing on triceps training is essential. After all, what good is having a biceps peak if the triceps aren't up to par? Dedicating time and effort to this muscle group is the path to arms that truly impress. But how do you ensure that your triceps are getting the attention they deserve? The first thing to do is reassess your training routine. If triceps aren't being prioritized, it might be time to adjust your exercises. Adding movements that work all three heads of the triceps, long, lateral, and medial, is essential for balanced development. Think of exercises like triceps kickback or triceps pushdown with a rope, which can really make a difference in the overall look of your arms. And speaking of looks, have you noticed that athletes with the most impressive arms don't just have bulky biceps, but also well-developed triceps? That's because the triceps, when well-trained, give the arm that full, defined appearance that everyone seeks. And it's exactly about how to achieve that look that we're going to talk about next. The next step is understanding how to work each head of the triceps effectively to achieve that coveted 3D look. Targeting all three heads. To develop those eye-catching triceps, it's essential to work each of the three heads that make them up: the long, lateral, and medial. Each one has its specific role in building that 3D look that every training enthusiast strives for. Focusing on just one part can result in uneven development, so varying exercises and angles is crucial. Imagine someone who wants to build a symmetrical body. The same logic applies here. To ensure muscle balance, each triceps head needs to be worked strategically. To achieve this symmetry, think of exercises like triceps kickback to target the long head, or triceps pushdown with a straight bar to involve the lateral head more. Small adjustments in hand position or body inclination can make a big difference in the results. This variety not only prevents stagnation, but also ensures that your muscles are constantly challenged, leading to continuous and balanced growth. Try alternating these exercises during your workout sessions to notice the difference. But it's not just about choosing the right exercises, it's about knowing how to apply them correctly to maximize gains. The intensity, the number of repetitions, and even the rest time between sets are variables that cannot be neglected. Remember, building muscles is an art that requires patience, knowledge, and of course, impeccable execution. And if you really want those bodybuilder-worthy triceps, it's time to focus on every detail. Speaking of details, the next point will show you how the skull crusher can be your best ally or your worst enemy. Skull crusher. The skull crusher is one of those exercises that, when executed correctly, can completely transform the development of your triceps. Known for its ability to isolate and intensely stimulate all the heads of the triceps, it stands out as one of the best movements for those seeking significant muscle growth. However, perfect execution is essential here. A small slip in form, and instead of building muscles, you could end up getting injured. Think of it as a double-edged sword. The reward is high, so is the risk. To avoid injuries, it's crucial to start with lighter weights and focus on technique. Often, the mistake lies in trying to impress with heavier weights before mastering the movement. The tip here is to keep your elbows close to your body and avoid any sudden movements that could strain your joints. Remember, in bodybuilding, more important than the weight lifted is the quality of muscle contraction. By focusing on form, you ensure that every rep is truly contributing to your muscle growth. Additionally, varying the skull crusher can bring even more benefits. Try different angles and types of bars, like the easy bar or even dumbbells, to attack the muscles in different ways. This variety not only keeps the workout interesting, but also targets different muscle fibers, contributing to more complete triceps development. But be careful. Just as the skull crusher can be your best friend, it can become a villain if not respected. Now, if you want to maximize the efficiency of your workout and minimize risks, the next exercise will show you how. Overhead extensions. Overhead extensions are one of those exercises that at first glance seem simple, but hide a complexity that few master. This movement offers considerable muscle activation, especially in the long head of the triceps, making it a great option for those looking for more complete development. However, like any powerful tool, its improper use can bring significant risks. The position of the arms and the weight used play crucial roles here. A slip in posture, and you might be on your way to an injury. For those looking to maximize results, the tip is to maintain a rigid posture, with the shoulders aligned and the elbows fixed. This helps avoid unnecessary tension in the joints, allowing you to focus on muscle contraction. For example, if you're doing the exercise seated, make sure your back is well supported and that the weight is challenging but controllable. This way, you protect your joints while ensuring that the triceps are being worked effectively. But, due to the inherent risk, many prefer to keep overhead extensions on the back burner, opting for exercises with less injury risk and equally satisfactory returns. However, if done with caution and focus on technique, overhead extensions can be an excellent complement to your triceps workout, helping to avoid weak points and providing that muscle pump everyone seeks. And speaking of efficiency, the next exercise will show you how constant tension can be your greatest ally in muscle growth. Cable extensions. Cable triceps extensions are the type of exercise that, when executed correctly, can elevate your workout from mediocre to exceptional. The constant tension that the cable provides is simply unmatched, keeping the muscles under load throughout the entire range of motion. This not only maximizes muscle activation, but also contributes to superior isolation of the long head of the triceps, making it an S-tier exercise for those seeking quick and efficient strength training results. If the goal is to grow, the cable should be at the top of your list. Moreover, the use of cables allows for a variety of adjustments and variations that are difficult to replicate with free weights. For example, you can adjust the pulley height or change the attachment, such as using a rope or a straight bar, to direct the effort differently on the muscles. These small variations can be the key to breaking plateaus and continuing to grow. Imagine being able to precisely work each triceps head, ensuring that no angle is left unstimulated. With this flexibility, cable triceps extensions are indispensable for those who take strength training seriously. But the true power of cable triceps extensions goes beyond simple muscle building. The stability that the cable offers also helps minimize injury risk, allowing you to focus on contraction quality rather than fighting the weight. That's why many veteran bodybuilders prefer this exercise as part of their regular routine, not just for muscle growth, but for the safety and consistency it offers. And if you think you're already doing everything right, just wait until you see how multitasker exercises can complement your triceps workout, bringing even more surprising results. Multitasker exercises. Multitasker exercises like the close grip bench press and dips are popular, and for good reason. They offer an efficient combination of strength and functionality, targeting not only the triceps but also other muscle groups. However, this versatility comes at a cost. When the goal is to isolate and maximize triceps work, these exercises aren't the most suitable. While they are effective, they end up distributing the effort among different muscles, which reduces the intensity of the specific triceps work. Close grip bench press, for example, involves a lot of the chest and shoulders, even when you're trying to focus on the triceps. Dips, on the other hand, activate the chest, shoulders, and even the core, which can be great for a full-body workout, not as effective if you're aiming for triceps hypertrophy. For those seeking voluminous and well-defined arms, these exercises should be used cautiously and complemented with movements that truly isolate the target muscle. Think of them as a spice. They're great to add to the dish, but they shouldn't be the main course. However, don't discard these exercises completely. They can be extremely useful on more general training days, or when the goal is to increase functional strength. Using them strategically, combined with more isolated exercises like triceps extensions, can create a balance that avoids overloads and potential injuries. And if you're already thinking about how to vary your workout to avoid plateaus, the next topic will show you the importance of changing exercises and attachments, ensuring that your progress never stops. Variation is key. The key to avoiding the dreaded stagnation in training is variation. If you always do the same exercises with the same weights and angles, your muscles adapt and growth slows down. That's why regularly changing the exercises and attachments you use, such as ropes, bars, or even dumbbells, can make a significant difference. This variety not only keeps the workout interesting, but also ensures that all parts of the muscle are worked evenly. It's like giving your muscles a new challenge, forcing them to keep growing. Imagine you're building a house. You wouldn't use just one type of tool, right? The same goes for muscle development. By varying the exercises, you ensure that each muscle fiber is activated in different ways, contributing to more complete and uniform growth. For example, you always do triceps extensions with a bar, try switching to ropes or dumbbells in some sessions. This not only challenges your muscles in new ways, but also keeps motivation high, avoiding the monotony that can arise with a very repetitive routine. But remember, variation doesn't mean randomness. The change should be strategic, based on your specific needs and goals. That's why it's important to keep track of what works best for you and adjust as necessary. This approach not only helps avoid plateaus, but also prevents injuries, as different exercises distribute stress more evenly. Now that you understand the importance of variation, it's time to apply this knowledge and keep progressing. And if you're ready to take your triceps workouts to the next level, how about discovering the ranking of the best exercises for massive arms? Now that you know what really makes a difference in triceps training, the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you keep wasting time with exercises that don't bring the desired results? Or will you apply these tips to finally achieve the arms you've always wanted? Remember, success in training doesn't just come from lifting weights, but from making the right choices and having the correct strategy. So, what will your next step be? If you're ready to transform your muscles and take your workout to the next level, don't wait any longer. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and keep learning how to maximize your gains in the gym. The change you're looking for starts now.